Scandinavian spacecraft crashes into a lake during the Vendel era, 550 to 790. A humanoid extraterrestrial who is the lone survivor of the structure receives a distress signal and a computer explaining that he is on Earth, a seed colony that his people had abandoned. The local Norse language and culture are directly downloaded into his head by the computer. A warrior from another town named Wulfric captures the Spaceman after he finds a recently devastated settlement there. He is taken to the guarded village of King Hrothgar, the father of Freya, whom Wulfric hopes would wed him in the future. The Outlander is questioned by Wulfric. He identifies himself as Kainan, claims to be from the north, and says he is on the hunt for a dragon. That evening, an unknown creature attacks the village and kills a number of men. It is what Kainan refers to as a Moorwen, a carnivorous creature that crashed his ship and now hunts both people and animals. Freya finds herself drawn to Kainan more and more. He tells her the story of how the Kainians attacked the Moorwen's territory, planet, massacred millions of them, and then established a colony. Everyone in the colony was slaughtered by this Moorwen, the last of its kind, including Kainan's wife and child. The Moorwen snuck aboard his ship while it made its way back to the colony, resulting in the crash. After hearing Kainan's story, Freya presents him with a family sword and informs him that she was informed she would know which guy to give it to. Kainan and Wulfric lure the Moorwen to the village. They cross the oil pit by running on the shields, but the Moorwen falls into the pit and the oil is set on fire. The Moorwen bursts out, kills several people. Meanwhile, an offspring of the Moorwen sneaks into the hall where the women and children are hiding. Eric, the orphan boy that Kainan has begun looking after, alerts Hrothgar, who is killed as the women and children escape. Kainan realizes that they need stronger weapons to kill the Moorwen. Kainan, Freya, and the newly crowned King Wulfric return to the lake to retrieve fragments of metal from Kainan's submerged ship. While Kainan is underwater, the young Moorwen attacks the boat, taking Freya. Kainan and Wulfric return to the village, where the fragments are soon forged into weapons, before descending into the Moorwen's lair. Freya awakens on a pile of bodies in the underground lair. As the young Moorwen moves toward Freya, it is distracted by the sound of Kainan's hunting party. Many of the hunters are killed, but the young Moorwen is blinded by Boromir. When it returns to attack Freya, Kainan and Wulfric pass one of the new swords, with which she slays the young Moorwen. The cave exits to a high waterfall, where the adult Moorwen attacks. It seriously wounds Wulfric before Kainan engages it in battle. When Freya joins in, Kainan is able to knock the Moorwen over the cliff's edge to its death. Freya and Kainan return to Wulfric's side, where he passes the kingship to Kainan, just before he dies. Kainan tells Freya to wait for the rest of the warriors and kisses her before he heads back to the lake. Night falls as Kainan retrieves some items from his ship, says goodbye to his wife's submerged coffin, then destroys his distress beacon just as Freya sees a rescue spaceship approaching, leading her to believe that Kainan was sent by the gods. The rescue ship departs without Kainan, who stays as king, weds Freya and they adopt Eric.